Welcome to Guided Life, where we meet our personal guidance team and learn how to work with our unseen crew of spiritual sidekicks. Your guides are ready and waiting for you to tap into their wisdom, help, and build the life you truly want. Host Shannon Ratay is a life and career coach, angel messenger, and medium who is known for her unique gifts of delivering messages from our collective team, including angels, fairies, and other helpers. Shannon leads you through each episode with spiritual downloads, energetic transmissions, powerful visualizations, and more, helping you tap into your own tuition to strengthen your confidence and connection. Shannon's calling is to empower you to create an extraordinary life. And now, here's your host of Guided Life, Shannon Ratay.
Hello, welcome everyone. I am your host of Guided Life, Shannon Ratay, and this is my second show, and I'm really excited to be here. In this show, which happens once a month, I am going category by category, and my aim is in each category within our team of guides and spiritual team to go category by category to help connect us up to each of the members of our spiritual team. So today, that focus happens to be angels. So we'll be taking a deep dive to connect you up to your angels. And I couldn't be more excited. This realm, the angelic realm, is near and dear to my heart. And yeah, so for anyone who just came from Messages from the Enchanted Realm, thanks so much for coming on over and coming with me. So I want to say welcome to Vivian. Thank you for being here, Vivian. Hello, Jess. Hello, Jennifer Rose, who we just did our show together. We had such a blast. Welcome, Jennifer. Welcome, Mish. Welcome, Jess. Welcome, Bernadette. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Joe. Kim Princess. Good to see you again. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Helen. Hi, Paula. Hi, Every Kitten. Welcome back. Hi, Paula. I might say hi to you more than one time because I do get a little bit nervous when I'm doing this on my own. Hello, Kimberly and Helen. So with that, since this is a bit on the newer side, I'll take a moment again to introduce myself in that I didn't, this is not the way I grew up. So many of the abilities, my spiritual abilities that came into being came as a result of my coaching practice. So during the day, I do have a coaching practice where I focus on job and career seekers and helping them find their dream jobs. My expertise is working with creatives. And over the course of the years, what began happening is I noticed that the questions were being fed to me, that when I would ask my coaching clients questions, I wasn't making up the questions. I was hearing the questions come to me. And as a result of that, I began to get curious, right? Where are these questions coming from? And so often I'd hear the questions and then I'd also hear the answer. So wondering where the answers were coming from as well. And the way that this all developed is slowly but surely from that small beginning to get confirmation that not only were the questions and the answers being fed to me by my own guidance team, my own spiritual team, that in fact, we all have those same guidance teams. And a lot of the work that I was doing as a coach was actually connecting people up to their guidance teams. Now, it's one thing. I do love giving everyone messages. I absolutely love sharing the messages from our guidance team. But I'm coming to realize that a large component of my work is helping connect people up to their own guidance team, right? That our team of guides, our team of angels, our goddesses, our animal helpers, they all want to be directly in contact with us. They all want to be in touch with us directly. And so the possibility that some of the messages I give are simply that first step in helping connect people up more deeply to their team. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today and each month. And so today, we will be connecting you up to the angelic realm and seeing if we can build a closer connection with your angels. Yeah. Oh, hi, Kweezy. It's so good to see you. And you are in luck. If time, I am planning on doing some angel readings after we do our visualization. So I'll talk a little bit about the schedule of events today. But yes, the aim is that we will be able to do some angel readings towards the end of the show. So if you stick around, you may get an angel reading. Hi, Kelly. Let's see. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Marie Line. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much. Marie says that she's joining for the first time. Hello, Eva. Hello, Deborah. The way that things are going to go today is we've got a nice schedule of events. I'm going to start off by talking a little bit about angels in the angelic realm and how I've come to learn about them. From there, I'm going to do an energetic transmission. So I will be using all the energetic information that my system has around how to connect to the angelic realm, and I will be making that information available to you through an energetic transmission. I've had many people have great success to having their systems learn in a different kind of way how to connect up to the angelic realm. After we do that energetic transmission and your systems have gotten primed, we'll go into a guided visualization. That guided visualization will last about 15 minutes. And then as your systems, oh, thank you, Jennifer. Medium Jennifer Rose just said that she loves me and that you all love me. And that does mean the world to me because I do get a little nervous as I'm doing this. And then we'll jump into some angel readings to round us out today. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Thanks for saying that you love the idea of this show. So with that in mind, I'll talk a little bit first about the way that I have come to know the angelic realm. For some of you, you've heard me talk about this before, that angels tend to come forward and deliver messages to me to then share with all of you in two different categories. That in that first category is what we know as birth angels. Those are the angels that have been with us for always and since always. They've known us since before we took our first breath, and they stay with us until after we've taken our last breath. And they're the ones that are responsible for making sure that we don't exit the planet before our time. Right? So if you have ever gotten yourself in a pickle, you've been in one of those situations where you're like, wow, how did I come out of that situation unscathed, right? How did I get out of that jam? How did that just work itself out when I thought I was doomed? That is the work of your birth angel. In fact, I get that visual often when birth angels come and deliver messages like, hey, that was my work. You know, that was me. I kept you on the planet. They love working with us. They love doing that for us. But that is the work of your birth angels, keeping us alive and healthy and safe and not exiting too soon. Separate from our birth angels, that we also have this team of what I like to call project manager angels. So these angels that come in for a period of time, they help us through transitions, on projects, anything that might need a shorter term helper so that they can come in and help us create whatever it is we are looking to create, whether it's something new as a result of a transition. I work in job and career search, so definitely people getting their project managers come in through that transition of transitioning from one job to another, and that project, because it is very much a project of getting a new job. And I've got a question from Eva, and I will actually take that question right now. How do they come to me, and how do I recognize them as angels? Well, number one, when I sense them, angels feel different than other angels feel different than the other categories of the members of our guidance team. Angels feel very light. They feel very effervescent. they feel very much like champagne bubbles. And so there's a lightness and an airiness to the way that I sense them around people and around myself, versus guides, which come in with a lot of substance to them. And I feel a lot of like presence and substance that comes in around me. Number two, when I'm reading someone, angels will like to catch my attention. So I will first see a bright light around them, or I'll actually see like a flutter of wings behind them, but I'll see something where they try and catch my attention. But it's most often a nice bright light that will come and sort of give me some energetic flashes of light to let me know that they're present. And then I am also happen to be clairaudient, so I'll do a quick clairaudient check where I'll say, oh, is this an angel? And I'll hear a yes or a no. So that's the way that I sense them. And what's really great about all of this, Eva, is that when we do the visualization today and you start honing into the angelic realm and your connection to the angels, you'll have a moment to check in with yourself and notice through your own senses, hey, do I feel them similarly to Shannon? Like, do I also feel them as champagne bubbles, or do they feel different? Is there some other way, like a taste in my mouth or a sound in my ears, a different way that you notice them? So great question. So yeah, and then in addition to those project manager angels, I'm really lucky because they will often to come and show up really vibrantly. Once I've honed in and identified that it's an angel, they will also, they don't really wear costumes, but they'll show up and they'll show me symbolically part of what they're here to work with us on. So for sometimes, I'm trying to think of some good examples. I've had an angel show up as a showgirl, and the message had to do with the person making that transition to be more in the spotlight, right? Getting more in center stage. And so showed up as this showgirl to be able to partner with. I once had a gentleman whose angel showed up as a carpenter. And this angel came to tell his person that it was time to build his second home, right? It was time to build his dream second home that he really wanted to create as a space to retire, to play, to enjoy. And so he was contemplating it, but wasn't sure. And so this angel showed up as the carpenter, like, hey, I'm ready to work on this project. I'm ready to build this dream second home with you. And what's really important about that is because we have these angels that are here to work with us and are here to help make whatever it is we want to create come true and to manifest into reality, what I've come to learn is that angels are here because if we can dream it, that it can come true, right? That because we are an aspect of spirit, if we want it, that means it is wanted for us by spirit, right? If we want it, it is wanted by spirit. Our divine nature has given us that ability to dream, and our dreams are not all the same. And because if we want it, spirit wants it for us, then these angels have come to help and work with us to help make whatever it is we can dream come true. Marie Line, absolutely, we have angels for our love life. I think I can speak from experience. There is definitely, it's a bit of a project. So, I need all the help I can get. And as a part of that, definitely a project to work on that area. And so that counts as well as a project. I have had angels show up in the form of like a modern day Cupid. I had one recently that showed up as a part of a reading I was doing, and he kind of gave a little flash of a Cupid, but he was like, that's a little bit of a flying baby, right? So he was like, no, I'm a mature man, and he had a Valentine in his hand, and he handed the person I was giving the reading to symbolically. I saw him hand over a Valentine, and the whole message was about it being time for love and romance, and the ways to cultivate in her own life as a vehicle for welcoming that, for welcoming in that new partner that was in her future. So yes, everyone, God, Spirit, all the angels, please help all those of us who are working on our love life and need that divine intervention. So anyway, great questions. Yes, special hello to, we've got some new people who have showed up today. I am seeing Ascending Universal Butterfly. Hello Tressa. Hello Kelly, our producer here at Sacred Spiral Network. Hello and thank you, Michael Christopher, Jess Walton. Hello, and then James. Hello. Kay, hello. Oh wow. Evie Kitten. In one terrible, scary incident, my guardian angel showed up. Is he there my entire life? Yes. Yes. So many of us have one guardian angel. Some of us have multiples. And absolutely, that our guardian angels, they stay with us in our entire life. That they are the ones that work with us, and they love working with us, love keeping us safe, love protecting us. So absolutely, they do stay with us our entire life, versus some of those project manager angels that can rotate in and out. So with that, this sounds like a really great time to start getting prepared. I'll tell us again that I'm going to start off with an energetic transmission. We'll get everyone walk through the process of getting grounded. So to be prepared that we're going to get grounded together and present, and then I will present some energy for you to receive. And that's me sharing all of the information that I have about angels directly from my system. And then from there, we will roll into the visualization. So thinking about that visualization, if you'd like to listen, that's going to be good for you if you're in a spot that is quiet, where you have the ability to relax. A guided visualization is like a guided meditation. So you get to prepare and get yourself ready for that guided visualization. And then as everyone's systems are integrating on the other side, I will do some readings. So let's jump right in. For those of you that have energy practices or energetically aware, do be aware that this is an energetically held space, that I did put an energetic container in place. And as part of that energetic container, the information is that everybody gets exactly what's right for their system, so that your systems will get no more nor less than what serves it. So for you to know, I will even put my attention on the container right now. It's a really well held container. And so put my attention on it right now for those of you that happen to be able to feel those sorts of things. So for you to be able, and my friend Karen Perry once described one of the energetic containers I put in place to feel like a bit of an energetic hug. So if you can sort of notice first that energetic hug, that it can be a great way to feel that energetic container. So then, as we all settle in to get prepared to receive the energetic transmission, getting yourself in a spot that feels comfortable, whether it's sitting down in a meditation position, whether it is reclining and lying down, that works just fine as well. But as we get settled, to just begin to notice the chair underneath your butt, maybe leaning back into the back of your chair and feeling your back body. Taking some deep breaths. Oh, and hello and welcome to everyone who's just joined. We're getting present. And I'm taking a moment now just to notice all the high notes of the people that are here and all the low notes, making sure that I'm broadcasting in broadband so that everyone can hear me easily, everyone's systems can hear me easily. We've got some really nice low notes down there that I want to make sure I acknowledge. And as you're breathing, noticing your bones. Just simply starting off by noticing your bones. Because when you notice your bones, you're in your body. Right? So thinking maybe about your spine, bringing your attention right on into the middle of that spine. And that spine in some places is, more than 3 inches in diameter. So there's some good space to wiggle around and really be present in that spine. And from that place of your spine, using it to say hello, bring your attention to the bones of your head and your arms and your legs, your ribs and your sternum, your fingers and toes. And as you're noticing your spine again, letting your attention fall down to your tailbone and letting that tailbone turn into a tail that goes all the way down to the center of the earth. And as that tail travels all the way down to the center of the earth, it then finds an interesting object. Perhaps a crystal, or a fossil, or a clump of glitter, any interesting thing that it can wrap itself around down at the center of the earth. In addition to that tail, noticing also that you have roots that are extending down from the bottom of your feet, and that roots go as wide as that tail of yours goes deep. And as you've done that, taking a moment to call back in your sparkle. Call in any of those sparkly bits of yourself that you might have deposited throughout the day. You might have left some of your sparkle in the car. You might have left some of your sparkle at the grocery store, with your neighbor, or down the street, or even one of those places that you were just thinking about from the safety of your own home, but calling back in that sparkle. And as you continue to do that, you also might notice that you have some sparkle from somebody else or something else. And taking that moment just to send that sparkle back to its owner. You can imagine giving yourself a sweep, or perhaps even vacuuming out bits and pieces of it, but just letting anything that is not you go back to its home. And as this continues to happen, last but not least, noticing your energetic edge. We all have an energetic edge. It's give or take about an arm's length distance around us. It's almost like you're in your own little snow globe, your own bubble. And as you notice this around you, letting yourself just take up space within your bubble. This is your space. So anything that is not you gets to just stop at the edge of that bubble. And now that you've cleaned it out of anything that's not you, it gives you some space just to enjoy the inside of your snow bubble, and feel free to decorate it, right? If you want to throw up some flowers or some curtains, make your bubble fuzzy, or imagine, sometimes I'll put some redwood trees in there. So just make your bubble nice and homey so you enjoy getting to stay in that bubble. All right, getting ready. So now that you are in your body and you've got that nice connection to the earth and your own separate space around you, I'm going to get ready the energy and the information from my system around how I sense angels and how my system senses angels and relates to angels, and I'm going to make that energy available to you. So I'm putting all of that information, that joy of connecting with the angels, and I'm putting it here in my own nice little energy ball. And I call it little, but, packs a little bit of a punch. And in a moment, I'm going to make it available to all of you and your systems. And I will say, I'm going to out her. The first time I did this for Jennifer Rose, it was 2 days later, and she sent out a group text, and she said, oh my gosh, have you all noticed how many angels are around? That it can be a pretty quick transition to go from receiving this information and then beginning to witness and see angels and experience angels on your own. And so for anyone who's just joined us, I am just about to make an energetic transmission available. So when you're ready, I am putting out this energy ball, right? It contains all the information my system knows about the joy of connecting with the angels in the angelic realm. And feel free to put your hands out up to the screen and just gently allow through your hands the energy and the information to come through your hands. And just noticing, you might feel some tingling. Your system knows what to do. Just simply allowing the energy in exactly the right amounts for you of this transmission to be received by your system. Simply allowing. I'll just go on another moment or two. Perhaps you can feel some tingle in your hands or another part of your body. I'm just noticing all the systems, all this information. And it's just about done. Be wrapping up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transmission complete. Transition complete. And so just taking a moment to notice your system. Notice what you feel. And do know for some reason you weren't in a spot or weren't in the right place to receive the transmission today, not to worry. You can always come back and re-listen to the show and redo it. And this is going to set you up perfectly for when we do the visualization in a short moment. Let's see. As that is happening, welcome to everyone who's shown up since we started the transmission. I'm seeing lots of great names. Welcome, Helen. Hello, Jessie. Of course, I've already said. Welcome, Carolyn. Welcome, Maggie. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Sylvie. Hi, Anne. Hi, Katie. Hello to everyone I might have missed. Deanna. Oh, Deanna says she felt the tingling. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, it can be really powerful and interesting. And KB. Well, and KB, with that, I am. If you're open to a reading, KB, well, everyone's system, I've got a birth angel who would love to come and say hello to you. If you're open to hearing from your birth angel, KB, I would love to take. I'd love to take a moment and say hello from your birth angel. Oh yes, please. Oh, Sylvie, you also found some tingling. That's great. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. You're always such a good support. Yes. KB, I have got a birth angel that is here, that has come in. This birth angel is confirming that you have multiple birth angels. So it's saying one of the birth angels on your team. So this is one of the angels that has loved you for always and since always. And so one of those angels who's been with you before you took your first breath. And KB, this angel is coming in as female, and she's letting herself known with a lot of sparkle. So it's almost like sparkle is one of her calling cards, and she's telling me that you have special connection to sparkles and things that catch our eye and things that sparkle, and so she's acknowledging that connection. She is showing me herself with that you love the angels. That does not surprise me. She's coming in that very traditional angel type way in terms of showing me her big wide white wings. And I'm also feeling her, lots of heart energy, lots of love. And it feels very almost maternal, right? Like that there's some of our birth angels that come in as that friend, and she's coming in with that very warm maternal energy. And she's wanting to acknowledge how much she's loved working with you, that she's loved being your angel, and how much she loves working with you. She's saying, like, I campaigned to work with her. I campaigned to be with her angel, and just the love and the adoration that is present. Um, mm. She's telling me it's especially important right now for you to know and hear that you are protected, right? So this love and warm and nurturing maternal energy, but it's coming in with that reminder that you are protected. What she's telling me is, it sounds like there might be some people around you that are a little bit tricky right now, right? That there's some people that are a little bit tricky, or leaving you feeling, just a little less unsure and less steady. And so that with these people that it's feeling a little bit tricky to navigate, right? Where you might feel like, oh gosh, like, I need to be careful about my next step, or, I need to be careful about my next move, or I need to just be extra on guard. That I need to be extra on guard around my next step, or how I respond to things, or how I play my cards. And she wants you to know, she's like saying, you know what, switch your focus. Don't pay attention to the people who are putting you on guard. Don't pay attention to the situations that are putting you on guard. And I'm just checking in. She's saying it might be more like friends, because I'm like, is this family? And I'm hearing no. Is this work? No, I'm hearing more like friends in wider circles. That, like, not to worry. Like, it might even be more in the friend category of like either like a club or a group or something along those lines, as opposed to like friends and family, but like a club or a group or association. And like, how am I supposed to navigate that? And she's saying, pay them no attention, and pay them no attention from that perspective of knowing that you are protected, and that you get to pay attention just to your own inner knowing and what's best for you. And that switch of focus of being like, oh gosh, I don't have to be super careful. I don't have to be on guard. I don't have to worry exactly how I'm going to respond or be strategic about everything, because I'm protected. I actually get to just move from that place of love and joy and safety and security. And that, to know that, and even when I say that, I just feel my whole system relax. That idea of being able to lean into her as the one that is actually helping you navigate this situation. And she's letting me know that if you ever get in a spot, you ever get in a tricky spot where you're not quite sure how to move or the next right thing to do, to simply ask her, and she'll be able to let you know how to proceed. And that reminder is going to be to proceed from the place of assuming safety and assuming protection and assuming that somebody's got your back. So thanks so much, KB, for letting us give you an angel. Let's see. Wondering if I should focus on going to an event or spend time to heal and work with myself. That is a good question. Let me tap into that for a moment. Let's see. Let me think about. Let me just hear what she has to say. Okay. She's telling me that, like, you don't have to choose, KB, right? And that the most important thing is like how you feel around either. That idea of like, if you can spend time with yourself and heal and work with yourself, and then there's a natural extension to go to that event, right? Like the healing and the self-care and the self-love and the safety and security, right? Like that rest that's been generated on your own will then be the experience you have at the event as well, right? Like that you will still get to experience more of that. But if that's too much, right? Like if it's not possible to be able to get to that place of healing, then like, yeah, forget the event. I mean, definitely it's like they're being careful, because it's that idea of like no obligation to go to that event, right? Like no obligation to go to that event. There should not have to be any should around it at all. that it is, you still, like, this is up to you, can't go wrong with the decision, but that idea if she had a preference for you, that healing yourself first and then allowing yourself to go to the event from that place. Or if it's just not possible to get there, then yeah, forget the event. But they're not mutually exclusive. They get to go hand in hand depending on what's possible right now. So I hope that helps, and thank you so much. With that, yeah, that was a really lovely way to experience some of the messages of our birth angels. And with that, I am going to get us ready for our guided visualization, so that all of these questions you are asking, you can ask your own angels. You can see what kind of response, what kind of information you get by asking your own angels this question. So the visualization will be about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to be reading from a script. And so if you have a moment and you're in a safe place, a safe, quiet place to do this guided visualization, it's a wonderful time to get yourself set up. Wonderful place to get yourself set up. And I'll give you another moment to do that. And to know, since I am reading from a script, I will be looking at a different screen for a moment. Yeah. And here we go. For our guided angel visualization to meet your own angel from your angelic team. This guided visualization is a short journey to meet one of your angels and deepen your connection with them. Your angels are beings of love from the angelic realm and are here to offer you their protection and their help. They assist you in keeping you safe and in creating an extraordinary life. If you want it, it is wanted for you. For this visualization, you'll want to find a quiet place to sit or lie down. Get yourself comfortable, letting your hands rest easily. If it feels safe, go ahead and close your eyes. You can also roll your shoulders back and let them soften down. Just do anything that feels good and allows you to settle in for the next 10 minutes. Now, take a slow breath. And exhale gently through your mouth. With the next breath, imagine any tension leaving your body. And another slow, deep breath. As you exhale, feel yourself growing, more spacious, calmer, and more at ease. With each breath, allow your mind to quiet, your heart to soften, and your system to relax. Imagine you're taking a break from the everyday world and instead find yourself in a space of peace, safety, and possibility. With each breath, you feel yourself in a deeper state of relaxation. Before you, a soft light begins to glow. As you follow that light, step by step, you find yourself approaching a place that feels peaceful and welcoming. As you approach this safe place, let your imagination go. Just let your imagination take you to a place that feels completely safe. This is a safe space where you can relax and enjoy. It could be anywhere. Perhaps you find yourself standing by the ocean, or on top of a mountain, or near a waterfall. Or you might even head into the heavens themselves, floating among the clouds or the stars. Wherever your safe place is, Just let it come alive in your mind. What do you see here? Which colors do you notice? What are the sounds of this place? Or how about the smells? What words describe this place? Just let it all come alive. As you rest in this safe place, you begin to notice a shift in the energy. There is a sense of gentle anticipation in the air, like champagne bubbles. And now your angel begins to reveal themselves. Your angel appears before you, eager to meet you and be available to you in a new way. With them here, take a moment to notice. What do they look like? What does their presence feel like? What stands out about them? What's it like being near them? Now that your angel is here, also begin to open your senses even more. What does the air around you feel like? What, if any, sounds might you hear? Are there any smells? How does your heart feel? What words describe your experience when they are near? When you are ready, you can ask your angels some questions. Listen closely to their answers, however those answers might come. Ask them, my angel, what do you want me to know right now? Angel, where in my life do I most need your help or support? Angel, how can I easily connect to your wisdom and your assistance? Angel, what is your name? And lastly, what sign will you send me so I will know you are near? Now notice, your angel now offers you a sign, something they will show you or place in your path in the days or weeks ahead. It might be a feather, or a particular song, or a number, or a sparkle of light, or something else even entirely. But just take a moment and notice what they show you. ask them, what is the significance of the sign you're showing me? Now take a moment to thank your angel in your own way. Know that they were always near, and you can return to this place and this connection anytime you want. Now gently allow the light of your angel to surround you one last time, filling your heart with comfort and peace. And when you are ready, begin to let your safe place slowly fade, carrying its safety and comfort with you. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling slowly. And bringing awareness back to your body, feeling your fingers and toes, feeling the surfaces of whatever's around you supporting you. And when you are ready, opening your eyes, refreshed, comforted, and connected. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that meditation, that guided visualization. Oh, you're so welcome, Jamie. How was that for people? Did anyone get a sign or meet their angel? I'm curious how that. Oh, you're so welcome, Kelly. I'm curious how that was. Well, I will tell you that part of the instructions I gave to everyone is that everyone's angels were responsible for getting them here today. So for you to know, oh, you're so welcome, Mish. You're so welcome. And for you to know that your angels, it was their responsibility to get them here today. So your angels were already on it. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Yeah, we're on it. They were the ones that were responsible. And so you've already been working with them, which is evident by the way that you already are here today, because that was their assignment. I'm still learning how to do marketing and learning how to like let everyone know that the show is happening. It is not my strength, so I had to delegate, and I delegated to your angels. And so, yeah. So with that. Maggie, you saw a horse. Well, we were just talking about on Messages from the Enchanted Realm that animals are a part of the angelic realm, right? That they're considered a little bit different than angels themselves, but they are definitely a part of the angelic realm. That they are masters of unconditional love, not only giving us unconditional love, but on the flip side, right, like knowing that they are unconditionally lovable and that they're great models of just knowing that they are loved and easy to love. So no visual angelic connection. I saw that, Mary. Yeah, so that's very interesting, but it was very relaxing. So for those of you who didn't actually see something visual, I'll just name that we all connect to our angels in a slightly different way, in that it's called the different clairs, right? I happen to be very clairaudient, so I hear more than I see. And so in terms of visuals, that's that clairvoyant. And so clairvoyancy might not be your primary way of connecting with your angels. So it might be that you might be clairaudient like me, or it might be that you're clairsentient and more feel that connection to your angels. I think it's very interesting that you mentioned that it was very relaxing, so that there's a sense of that clairsentience and what your angels feel like. And for a lot of people, that can be their primary way of connecting with their team. And the one other group of people that it can be a little bit more difficult in the beginning are the people who are claircognizant, the people who just have that inner sense of knowing, and that's the way that they connect up with their team. Oh, Maggie, it felt like you could see your angel, but you need to keep practicing to bring them closer. That's fantastic, Maggie, because you're exactly right that so much of this is just practice. And one of the two easiest ways to to build up that relationship with your angels, number one, meditation, right? Like that meditation really is a one-stop pathway to so much, but especially that connection to our angelic team and all the team and our guidance. And the other book I'd like to recommend, which can also be great practice for building a connection, it's the book called Hiring the Heavens. It gives a really great methodology and practice for beginning to work with your angels from that place of asking for what it is you need help with, right? So that's the whole play on words around hiring the heavens, because it's challenging you to go and put in a request for the help that you need. So that can be a fun way to build up a relationship with them. Ooh, Jesse's saying he was on a chariot pulled by white horses. And then Cindy's talking about being a bystander. So really great experiences. So with that, let's see if we have time. Oh, thank you, Kelly, for putting that in the comments. Yeah, Hiring the Heavens by Jean Slater. It's a really great book, and it takes a step deeper and gives a great framework for being able to work with your angels. All right, Kay Weezy. Let's see. I'm definitely feeling the angels. I'm definitely feeling the angels around you, Kay Weezy. And I know that I've connected to one of your angels before. And so let's see if we can do a couple of quick readings. All right, Kay Weezy, who's this angel that I've got for you? Okay, Kay Weezy, this is a project manager angel that is showing up for you. And this project manager angel is showing up, and it's talking about a transition. And this angel is saying this, it's about a transition that's not yet happening, but it's coming up, right? Yes, happy early birthday, Kay Weezy, and thanks so much for being a friend of the show. You do such a great job of showing up time after time. And actually, I know that your dad shows up frequently, but this particular time, this angel is separate from your dad. He works closely with all of your angels, but this particular angel is separate from your dad. And oftentimes what they'll do is they might show up with characteristics that might be similar to a loved one or might remind us of a loved one. Because it's easy for us to build the connection. And, sometimes I wouldn't say anything, but because you show up so often, KWZ, I know we can talk about this a little bit. But yeah, because this angel really wants you to know that you have this angel, that you've got this whole team, that your dad is this wonderful connection to your guidance team, and but you've got a really rich, robust guidance team. And it's going to be important for you to know about this with this upcoming transition. Oh, interesting. Your particular transition angel is showing up with this big machete. And so this big machete, and what I see is him walking in front of you, and with that machete, clearing you a path, right? Like clearing the tall grass, clearing anything that gets in your way. And so I'm hearing that with this transition, it's really important for you to know, with this really you've got this big burly project manager transition angel, that it will clear the path for you. And what's important about that is, as part of that transition, if you ever feel like you're efforting too hard, if you ever feel that you're pushing too hard or having to work too hard, to just take that moment and step back and give it a beat, right? Give it a moment, because you've got this angel with the machete. It will clear the path for you. It is not up for you to kind of bushwhack on your own. It is up to you to let the path unfold in front of you, and then you follow the path, right? Or if things become hard, then you say to this project manager angel, right? Like, hey, I need the path to be clear, right? Like, I know you've got this machete. I know you can clear the path for me. Like, I know I'm going to let you make really clear which way I'm headed. Like, you don't have to figure this out on your own. And I'm trying to, what this angel is telling me, because I'm trying to get a little bit more information around what this transition is about, right? Like, oh, is this about work? And I'm hearing no, friends, family, no, 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 like not directly, but it sounds like stage of life, right? Like it feels like there's this new stage of life that's coming up. And so I don't know. It feels to me like the birthday is more symbolic as opposed to really being important. But with this next stage of life that's coming up, and I'm trying to think about a good example of like next stage of life. So like those stages of life might be something like, and it's not telling me exactly, like, becoming a father, right? Like we're talking about your dad, but like, that idea of when you become a father, there's that new stage of life. A new stage of life. It might be moving to a home, new stage of life. Oh, about your music. Oh, they're saying that your music is a component of this next stage of life, right? So that this transition that happens, that there is going to be, it's almost like it sets the stage for your music, that it sets the stage for the music. And what I'm hearing, reaching the next level, that they're working together. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. I love being here with you too. I've just put the Jennifer Rose, and she's been doing all the air hearts. So like right now, the air hearts are easy to go right out. Some people pick up like words and affects. Like I pick up the Jennifer Rose air heart. So I think that's a really great message for us all, Kweezy. And it was really great to get to meet this angel with the machete, and I know that you'll be around and you'll be able to keep me informed about this transition, this new stage of life that is going to be unfolding in front of you. And let's see who else. If there's got some other angels that we've got going on over here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, and that is true. Happy early birthday, Kweezy, and to you and all the Libras. Now that we've switched over into Libra season. And Eva, I just want to do a quick drive by and let you know that I've got a big old birth angel. Like you just light up. You the presence of your birth angel and her just lights up all around you. And I'm hearing her laugh. Yeah, Eva, I'm hearing her laugh because she's saying just how connected you are to her, right? So she's acknowledging the ways in which the two of you are so connected. And so she's there's amusement and delight around you asking for messages because she's like, I'm right here. You can feel me. We chat all the time. We work back and forth all the time. So want to acknowledge that she's like, nope, you've got me. You know how to connect with me. We are working hand in hand, and she is acknowledging you, Eva, as an earth angel, right? Like she's acknowledging you as an earth angel because I see her right by you in the bright light. And it's almost like I see her putting the wings on you, right? Like, and she's acknowledging that so much of the work you do, the way that you move through the world, the way that you live your life is an extension of the angels and the angelic realm, that you operate as that earth angel, and that you give so much just who you are as that physical representation of angelic presence on this planet. And your birth angel is so grateful for all that you do. And I am telling her, so as an acknowledgement of that, she's talking about going on a vacation. She's saying, okay, you do so much. You're this earth angels, and earth angels need vacations too. So she is encouraging, oh, and she's saying to you, like, not any of these like little weekend trips, right? Like she's like, you need to start planning a big substantial vacation. And so she's saying, if you plan it, it'll happen. That she will work with you to move all the places and get all the pieces in place, right? The finances, the logistics, the fun, the adventure. Like she will work with you to get all the pieces in place to make this vacation, to make this vacation happen. So definitely, Earth angels need fun and vacations as well. So to start planning a big trip that she wants to go on vacation with you. So hey, sounds good to me. Hope that helps, Eva. All right. This is fun. Let's see whom else. If I think I've got time for one more message, and then we'll do a collective message. Okay, let's see. I am going to go back to you have oh, good, Eva. I'm glad you're going to go take a vacation. Yeah, you understand. You do need that. Well, and who it's yeah, vacations and breaks are always good. But yeah, she wants you to dream big with that. So the other one that is coming through that I am definitely getting that flashing angel around is Carolyn Thomas. Carolyn, are you still here? If you're still here, to go ahead and put open in the comments and let me know if you're still around, because your angel is definitely has definitely been flagging me. So we'll give you a moment and to see. Yeah. Because what I'm actually seeing is I'm seeing a whole group of angels around you. So they're letting me know that you've got a lot of angels around you. You can always listen to this on the, you can definitely listen to this on the recording. So if you don't, I'll keep it short and sweet. And if not, I'll move on to somebody else. But Carolyn, what they're saying is, what they're first showing me is, number one, that you do have your whole team around you. Oh, there you are, Carolyn. I'm so glad you're here. I'm seeing you in the comments. So first off, Carolyn, for you to know, I'm seeing a whole team of angels around you, right? So not only am I seeing one, but I'm seeing all of them. So they first want to make sure that you know that you are surrounded by angels, that you have so many that are there working with you, helping you, wanting to be in close connection with you. With that, because I'm seeing the whole team, I'm getting a message from your whole team as opposed to one individual right off the bat. And what they're first saying is, they're telling me to let you know to go easy on yourself, right? To just relax and to be extra kind and to go extra easy on yourself. It's almost like if you're looking at the stove and you're taking the dial and you're just turning that dial down and being really kind and gentle to yourself. Because right now, some of the internal messages, some of the ways that, because we all do it, right? Like the ways that we talk to ourselves, the ways that we treat ourselves, the ways that we handle our own mistakes. If we're compassionate with ourselves, or we give ourselves a hard time for not being perfect. Not that I know anything about that. Not that I know anything about that at all. That when we give ourselves a hard time, it can make our connection to our guides just a bit more challenging, right? It puts a little bit more static on the line. And not to worry, we can always come back from that static, but that when we're hard on ourselves, that it can just make it harder to hear our guidance team, because it's just they don't join in that cacophony, right? Like they don't join in and giving us a hard time. That's when they sort of step back and they're like, that's on you. Those are the messages that your fear-based messages that you're telling yourself. Those aren't the messages we are telling you. So that step one is to just work on turning down that dial, right? Just turning down the heat on the pressure that you're putting on yourself. And what they're showing me is once you turn down the heat, that you will then be able to find your flow again, right? That you're going to be able to find your flow. And that when you turn into that flow, that it is going to be a bit more subtle than you've used to feeling and hearing. I think that was the thing that was really interesting for me when I started working with my guidance team. So much of the messages in the beginning started off feeling like gentle suggestions, like they were easy just to sort of bat away and not actually hear. And so that once you're kinder to yourself and to start finding a bit of that flow, that those gentle messages will start coming in, and that direction, right? Like it's going to feel really soft and it's going to feel really subtle. But then as you find that flow, that soft and subtle, gentle guidance, it'll then continue to grow and feel more and more substantial. That you moving forward in life, you're right now in a learning process of how to do it in a different way. And so that you are actually not directionless right now. And I'm using that word because you had put that in the comments earlier, that I want to acknowledge that that's not my word, that is your word, that you're feeling directionless, not because you're doing anything wrong, that you are just in a period in your life when you are learning a different way of doing things and a different way of navigating and making choices. And so from that place, just because you're being held in place to learn this different system, this different way of doing things, that from there, it's like everything will come together. You'll find that flow, you'll hear the subtlety of their messages, and you're going to be creating and moving forward just in a slightly different way. And that slightly different way will allow for smoothness. And I'm getting the sense of like you on your path and it being smooth and satisfying and comfortable, and you feeling held, and that all of this, it's all happening as it should be. You're just simply learning how to move through the world in a different way. So it feels a little uncomfortable right now because progress is not looking the same way it has in the past. So anyway, thank you so much. But yeah, you've got your whole team right with you. Don't doubt for a moment, Carolyn, that they are not with you. I can't wait to hear back how it goes. But yeah, they don't want you to go too far down the path, but just to start with that softness, that kindness, that compassion, and noticing them around you. And Mish, I just saw your comment. I'm going to read. Mish, I saw in your comment, where you say I could listen to you all day, and I really do appreciate this. For those of you that don't know me, huge fear of public speaking. I used to not be able to do this at all. I did wake up in the middle of the night last night in a panic because this is so far outside my comfort zone. So I want you to know how much I appreciate the kind words. I do appreciate the kind words. Okay, Weezy, your dad is like master of ceremonies, right? Like your dad is up there with your whole guidance team. He is separate the angelic realm, but he's like figuratively speaking got those angelic rings. He's with the whole angelic team. He is right there. Absolutely, yes. And with that, thank you, Michael Christopher. I really appreciate you saying I don't look nervous because it's been a long journey to get here. And so with that, I will deliver a collective reading for you all. Let's see what the angels have to say. So like as I'm saying this, I'm feeling and just sensing the flapping rings all around right now. Your angels are saying that they are pleased with themselves. They are giving themselves applause. And the reason these angels are giving themselves applause is because they are the ones that got you here today, right? Like they're like, yep, you are all connected to us. You are all working with us already because they are agreeing. My marketing skills, not that great. I didn't do a whole lot, right? Like they were the ones that got you here. They're bringing out, they're filling in the gap for my lack of skill, so that they are all with you. They want to help you make your life extraordinary. They are here to support you, to ask them for help, ask them for what you want. That reminder that if you are stuck or you are not noticing results, to go smaller and more specific. They're reminding me of my standing joke, which is I only have one thing on my to-do list, and that one thing on my to-do list is to get my life together. And so if you're like me, where you've only got that one thing on your list, that make that list a little bit larger, right? Subdivide, get more specific. Even if that ask or request is just simply, can you please bring me clarity on my next step? Can you please let me know what the next right thing for me to do is? That is something that I frequently ask myself. And so to ask your angels for what you want, that they are here to help you create your extraordinary lives, to go easy on yourselves, be compassionate, that they know better than anyone, that you are all beings of love and pure love and infinite possibility to create exactly what you want. And I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It has been a joy and a delight, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Next month, we'll be back, and we will actually be going to the realm of guides. So if you enjoyed getting to know your angel better and your angels, we'll be doing something similar with getting to know one or more of the guides on your team. Thank you, everyone, for being here today, and I look forward to seeing you next month on Saturday, October 25th. Bye, everyone.